certainly to look at. Thank you. Doris, the depth of talent for these two teams, a real point of pride for both.
Well, I think both of these front offices take extraordinary pride, Kevin, in their ability to surround their star players, and you have to have stars. But the key is the guys around them. What is their fit? Do they complement the stars' greatest attributes? That is the measure of a great front office.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. We've got McRae, and it's Blackman in at the shooting guard. To the middle, here's Theus, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
The Nets had to be so judicious and so smart with every move they made because they did not have top draft selections. So you have to use cap space to acquire picks. They had to find sleepers in the draft. They had to find players who were probably undervalued and then develop those players. This is an organization that used every tool at their disposal.
Blackman's shot is off. The Nets on offense. He's guarded by Harper. Got a hand on it. Knocked away. And here we go with Morris running it up the court. And it's Theus missing. And Doris, the Nets showed they could manufacture a rebuild.
Kevin, what the Nets did was not easy. But to me, it shows you exactly how critical quality front office personnel is to the success of an organization. And the Nets were on point throughout the process.
Shot clock at 3. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Harper, no good from outside. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for New Jersey. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Working against size, he's just crafty enough to carve out some wiggle room.
I'll tell you, the analytics crew may not like the mid-range, but sometimes you just got to put it in the basket.
Kicks it to English. Outside Harper. Pass to Blackman. Over Theus. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Well, coaches might discourage that kind of look, but he'll take it anyway.
The Nets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And Blackman pulls it down. Harper with the ball. He kicks it to English. Back to Harper. Dallas moving it around. Here's Blackman. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Whereas for some players now in their second seasons, you can tell just how big the jump is between that first year and their second year in the league.
I think, Kevin, it's probably the single biggest growth opportunity. One of the things that happens is the game slows down for second-year players. Very rarely do you see a guy take a step backwards. They're comfortable, they're more confident, and they know what to expect. How about the assist coming off the deck? What a pretty bounce pass.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter, and it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. There's the 3. Buries it from three-point range. The Nets have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Bowie the pass to Theus. Here's Bowie, right wing. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, an emphatic alley-oop jam.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Harper the pass to Blackman. Back to Harper. A 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
So it's New Jersey now. trailing by 2.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity. Well, it's easy to say, this guy wanted it more, creating the second chance opportunity and cashing in.
From 13, here's McCray, and it's Dallas with another.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Passes it to Theus. Over Blackman. A nice shot by Theus. Theus has got 8. Dallas has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game.
We know this about the Dallas Mavericks. They will put every piece of data and information to use in terms of trying to get an advantage. Think about it, guys. They are now doing blood tests, trying to head off injury for their players. They believe this gives them a clearer picture into the overall health of their athletes.
Kept alive. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Blackman. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And Doris, those blood tests you were talking about, always subject to player permission. They want to honor player privacy.
I think you have to, Kevin, and most of the Mavs have embraced it. These tests have the ability to measure almost 50 biomarkers. As an athlete, you're always trying to stay in peak form. As an organization, you're always trying to manage appropriately their workloads.
But they recover it. Dudley. That one's rebounded by McCray.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
Pass to Harper. Got a piece of it. 6 on the shot clock. From the baseline. McCray passes to Donaldson. Shoots over Dudley, and Donaldson gets it to go.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Boy, Greg, neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Good.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Over to the left wing. Now the pass to McCray. Here's Lever. Beyond the arc. They get it again. The Nets have gone 7 of 15 from the field to this point. Here's Morris. Makes it off the glass.
They are just killing them on the interior.
The Mavericks have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. Over to the wing. Here's McCray. Rebounded by the Nets. Coleman's got his 5th rebound in this one. He's guarded by Harper. Dishes to Dudley. That one doesn't go. Now Dallas takes it the other way. Last time they met was in Dallas.
And the last time they were able to come away with that win because of their depth. Great production from the reserves.
I think sometimes the bench can make or break you in a particular game, and that was a total team effort, no question.
Dallas no good that time either. The Nets with the lead. Inside, here's Theus, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Blackman. Pass to Donaldson. The layup off target.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
Lever can't get it to go. Feeds to Dudley. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Doris, as you always say, there is a grace in handling wins and losses in this game, isn't there?
You know what, Kevin? There's an old saying that winning and losing are imposters, that it's everything to do with how you react to constant learning and growing experiences. And listen, everybody wants to win, but can you experience losing with grace and dignity? Can you embrace the joy of pure competition? To me, that's one of the beautiful things about the NBA. Men handle heartbreak and joy and set an example for the next generation. It's beautiful.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
You have to remember, the Nets surrendered their draft pick every year for 5 straight years, between the years 2014 to 2018. How they turned that into a playoff run last year, one of the great stories in the league. Well, efficiency is everything, right? So far in this one, this guy has been on the money.
And it's Theus missing. Mavericks trailed by 3. Here's Lever. Bushler with the rebound. And Doris, you're right. Those picks you're referring to surrendered by the Nets in their 2013 trade with the Celtics.
And think about it, Kev. That transaction was won in a string of trades by the Nets, trading their picks for veterans. This 2019 draft, only the second time the Nets controlled their pick in the last 9 years. What they have achieved in the face of that is nothing short of remarkable.
A lot of switching on every possession in the NBA from a defensive standpoint, and you see the way Doris offenses are adjusting to that.
Yeah, I think number one, you have to attack the switch. That's first and foremost. And it's an interesting balance between attacking and being patient. Because the one thing you're ultimately seeking in every switch is a favorable matchup for yourself. That's where a critical, thinking guard who knows where to find and put the ball is so critical to your success.
Well, that's a good way to look at it. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right. And wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness, the D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Second shot opportunity. Has to leave her. To the inside. Goes up again. McRae, no good. New Jersey leading by 4. To the paint. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And it's a 6-point Nets lead.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Harper against George. Harper, no good. Harper's gone 2 of 6 here tonight from the field. Here's Theus. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Nets shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. And so he makes both from the line.
Well, you think the ownership style of the Mavericks, something the league had to adjust to. Very active, very outspoken. Sometimes I think that rubbed people the wrong way. But now you get the sense it's almost the new normal.
Harper. George with the defensive effort.
And I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
Dudley, it's deflected, and he gets it back. Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Passes to Lever. Back to Harper. Here's the 3. Goes back up. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Mavericks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
And the Mavericks, we know, have been trendsetters, investing in development and in technology.
Kevin, they have always been on the cutting edge of data collection and then using that data to give them a competitive advantage. When you're in a business, it's always about what's next? How can I be better?
Here's George. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that simply stated a terrific play.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. It's tipped. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Bushler, the pass to George. Here's Theus. Good ball movement here by New Jersey. They get a hand on it. Mavericks trail by 7. Davis down low. Defended by George. And he drops it in from the low post.
Well, that's not the guy you want guarding him at the rim. Just too much of a differential in terms of size.
From 12 feet out. Misses off the right iron. He got it up. No good on the last second attempt there. We come back right after this.